Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss me content. In today's video, I wanted to kind of provide a wedding planning update from a stationery perspective because things have definitely changed. So we're going to start with that. And as always, we're going to end with a plan with me for the first full week of May in 2025, just in case you're not watching this immediately when it's posted. But I love to plan and I love to chat with you all. So join us, grab your planner, grab your pen pouch, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get to planning. So, if you know me, you know that I have a very extensive, well built notebook collection. I love notebooks. There's something about the freedom of just being able to plan any way you want. Some days I do some brainstorming in the notebooks, some days it's to do list, other days I might just need a quick sub to-do list for a task that I'm doing. So for example, if I'm filming a video, sometimes I like to have a little sub list of tasks that I want to do with respect to filming that video. So like finding music for the background, thinking of a description and all that. So I just really love notebooks, and it also helps that I just really love the colors and I like to change things out and use different ones at different times. So if you're like me, you probably have a huge stash of like half-used notebooks, but the good thing about it is that because I'm so flexible and constantly rotating notebooks, I know for sure like I'll eventually finish one. I just haven't finished one in a very, very long time. But I started using this notebook. I got this from, it was one of the stores in the TJ Maxx family, whether it was Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or HomeSense. I can't quite remember, but I started using this as my wedding to-do list. So this was just one random night where I was super stressed. I said, you know what, let me write down everything that I think I need to do right now for this wedding. So this is sort of the result of that. And what I've been doing each week is creating to-do lists that pull from different items or tasks that you see on this list. So a really good example is the to-do list for this week. I pulled a lot of the items from here and added it here, as well as some other like little things that I wanted to do. So you see here that we finished the shot list, so I was able to cross that off. We are actually not going to do wax seals for our invitations just because we're kind of running out of time. Things are a little last minute here, and that is all of my fault, definitely not Ian's fault. So I will definitely need to update this, but this is a really good example of how I'm starting to use the different sheets in this notebook. Okay, so as you can see, we had a really good week this week with kind of getting some wedding planning done. I started looking for shoes and I think I know what I want to do. I'm just not ready to execute quite yet. Like a lot of the shoes that I found, I looked through Macy's. So I know that I can wait maybe like a month or two to get shoes. Well, maybe not 2 months because the wedding is in July, but I know that with the research that I was able to do, I still crossed it off because I'm buying one of the shoes on that list. It's just a matter of figuring out which shoe I want. Honeymoon research, we definitely started this. I am going to add another check mark here, but not cross it off because it's not quite done yet. But for research, I'm a huge fan of TikTok, so I would go to the search bar on TikTok to look for things to do at our honeymoon location. And what Ian did was ask some Facebook friends, and he's going to do some research as well, just so we can make sure that we do things that both of us want to do. And then, of course, there were some things that I delegated. So this is how I've been wedding planning thus far. I made a little note here that I wanted to call American Airlines and get some help. So I'm glad I opened this up because I want to do that today. And then for next week, we're just going to turn the page and do it all over again. We're still a few days out from Sunday. I'm filming this a little earlier than what I typically do, so I'm not going to do a full list in this video, but I think this shows how I'm using stationery to just kind of manage this very hectic time in life. If you got married or had to plan a big event, let me know how you use stationery to help you get through that really stressful time. Before we start planning for the week, I kind of wanted to just do like a very quick flip through of my planner setup so far, because I feel like I haven't done that in a while and things have definitely changed. So here we have more of my decorative elements. This is purely aesthetic. I don't use it for anything really. I just really liked how all of these things look together. So that's why that's there. Not everything in your planner needs to be functional. So once you get past the more decorative elements, I have this paper clipped because all of this is still April. I need to take this out. But this is how I put last week's inserts that I planned on into my planner. So this is the monthly admin. Here is the start of the habit tracker. I also started the gratitude log as well yesterday. So today is the second. Like I said, I'm filming a little bit earlier than usual, but nothing too bad. And this is what the week is looking like so far. So things are not 100% updated on here, not gonna lie. So for example, I know I stretched both days here, and then May plans are still a little up in the air, so I'm not gonna cross that out just yet. And I'm still working through a book that I wanna finish before my next book of the month arrives. And then for honeymoon research, we will cross that out because, like I said, both Ian and I have started looking for different activities that we wanna do on our honeymoon. So Thursday, there was not much written down. There was mainly just relaxation because I'm super happy about that. I did not go to the gym yesterday, so we're gonna cross that off. And then Friday is today. So I am not going to do a plan with me for Friday because honestly, I just told myself that for this PTO day, I really wanted to just do nothing and kind of relax. To me, planning is still sort of relaxing. So even though I'm like thinking about tasks, right, and projects and whatnot, but it's still more relaxing than like, let me do like 45 different things around the house. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So we are going to plan for the week of the 5th through the 11th, which is absolutely wild because that's Mother's Day and we have not ordered any gifts from Mom yet. So we're gonna take these inserts out and get to planning for this week. This coming week is one of those weeks where I feel like we don't have a lot to do, but a lot of the week will be spent supporting the household. Really interesting how that works out. Like, I'm not going to be busy this week, but I think this is Ian's probably busiest week of his career, usually just due to the industry that he works in. So not busy for me, but definitely busy for him, which means I'll be the sort of primary in the household, which is fine. But I'm going to be planning and it's going to look relaxing, but it'll probably be a little bit more involved than what the plans will show. So here, I'm just going to start with the bigger events that I know for sure are going on this week. So I want to get those down quickly first. So for this week, I wanted to do something different with the 10th. So the 10th is a family member's birthday. So I wanted to see if I had anything to like celebrate that in a cute way. And I don't know that I have anything that small. I might. Let's see. This is kind of like just an egg dish. It's definitely in the shape of an egg that we got from Cloth and Paper, and it's where I keep sort of these smaller page flags. I don't know. I feel like I lean towards the index page flags because I'm not loving the different options here, although I could use a circle sticky note. Let's go for the circle sticky note, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the circle sticky note. So we're just gonna take that off right here and write down the birthday. Okay, I like that. It's different. It's not like the same style of planning where I just put the bigger event or meeting that's happening right at the top. I just wanted to change things up. And although I feel like there's a lot of empty space, at least it's different. So we like it. We love to see it. All right. So for this week, I do want to get down or at least brainstorm the days that I may want to go into the office. So let's get those down as well as the no spends because I'm still trying to not spend money in the office. Okay, so we have our in office and no spend sort of daily tracking for the days that I think I want to be in the office. To be honest with you, sometimes this changes. So I'm not like married to these days. The one day that I do like to avoid going into the office is Wednesday for sure. So that I know I'm not going into the office that day. But so far, it looks like we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But the good thing is that with the flexibility, those may change. What I do want to write down though is the gym days, which happen to correspond to the days I go into the office, which is really nice because since I'm already out, it adds as like another level of encouragement to just go to the gym anyway. So let me get my gym classes down. Okay, perfect. So we do have the gym days written down, and yes, they definitely correspond to the days I'm in the office. And honestly, like that's it. But like I said, because this is Ian's busier week, I know for sure I'm gonna be the main one doing dinner, making sure both Timber and Sway are good and taken care of. So calmer on the non-home related things, but definitely heavy on home life and whatnot. So I'm gonna leave it at that though. I really don't think there's much left to write down, but at least it's open, so I'll be able to like lean into making sure the household is good. Per usual though, I am going to brainstorm a few items that I know I want to accomplish next week and add it to my weekly to-do list. So for this week's highlighter, because I use brown hair, I really wanted to find something that I thought would just go really well with that brown, although it gives me like fall vibes. I don't mind. I love fall. Fall is my favorite holiday. Okay, I was pressing too hard on the cap. I'm like, why is the cap not working? Anyway, fall is my favorite time in the year, so I don't mind that it gives me fall vibes, although I don't know that I love it for May. The good thing is that it's my planner, so hopefully I'll just get over the fact that the colors are a little dark for this time of year. I don't know about y'all though, here in Buffalo, our weather has been so up and down and inconsistent. Like some days it's high 60s. The next day it'll be like mid 40s and raining horizontally and just no sun, and the wind is outrageous. So I'm just leaning in. Hopefully the further we get into May, the better things will be, because it's a little rough right now, I'm not gonna lie. But that's okay. Okay. Let me focus on itinerary too. Okay, so those are the things we're gonna focus on and really try to accomplish this week. I actually kind of like this. Okay, I'm starting to feel it now. I do want to make sure this is all highlighted though as well. So we're gonna highlight the week up there, and then write kind of like an affirmation self-care reminder up at the top. Okay, so for this week's sort of encouraging word or affirmation, I just put that my peace is greater than or means more than everything else, because although life is busy and there's so much going on with the wedding planning and just family drama, my peace is paramount and super important. And I think that's a really good reminder for me, especially as work is just busy and lots of things going on and lots of projects and just a lot of stress. It's very easy to forget that at the end of the day, your peace and your body and like your mental and emotional health are more important than all of these other things in life, because if you aren't good, then how can you be good? So that's my little self-care reminder and lesson for the week. I hope that that helps you as well. Well, this is it for the week. Like I said, definitely a little muted and understated, but we like it. I like the fact that this week will be calmer so that I can, make sure that the household is good while Ian is busy with work. So this is good. We love this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have questions about some of the products you've seen in today's video, including this pen, which I think is the Deli pen. I'm not sure, but this is what the pen says. It's an M&G pen, because I know people are going to ask, but love it. It's one of my favorites because we love the needle tip point. So if you have any questions about any of the other products, let me know in the comments below. Happy to send you some links and give you some suggestions. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.